Hi, I'm Joe Johnson, and this is my 2019 in the bag. Start with my putters. I've got 3 putters in the bag. My putting putter is the Electron Firm Anode. It's a great straight neutral putter. My throwing putter for approaches is the Particle, the Neutron Particle. A little bit overstable, very narrow profile, great for upshots. And brand new to my bag is the special edition Neutron Entropy. That's going to be for my any forehand approaches I do. Very overstable approach disc. On to my mid-ranges. My understable utility mid-range is the Neutron Vertex. I use this for low-speed flip-up shots and straight approach shots. Anything outside of 100 feet I'm using my mid-ranges for. Next, my straight, slightly understable mid-range is the Axis. I use this a lot in the woods. It's a plasma Axis. I can throw this on a Hyzer. It's going to flip up, and if I throw it right, it's going to trail a little bit right. If I throw it a little bit lighter, it's going to finish with a little Hyzer at the end. Great for understable approaches. My go-to mid-range, the one I use for the vast majority of my approach shots, is the Neutron Matrix. It's a great versatile disc. I can throw it on an anhyzer and have it fade and land soft. I can throw it flat and have it Hyzer finish at the end. I can throw it pretty hard and it's still going to hold that straight line for me. And my special edition Neutron Deflector. This is my overstable mid-range. I use it for forehand approaches or heavy headwinds. Next. Next, Fairway Drivers. I bagged 4 different Fairway Drivers. The Signal is extremely understable. I throw this on a heavy Hyzer, and if I throw it hard, it's going to come all the way over and turn into a roller for me. It's great for heavy tailwinds, or if I want to throw a real light flip up, I don't have to throw it very hard, just put a little spin on it. It's going to go from Hyzer, flip up, and ride really far straight. The Switch is a fairway driver. It's very much like the Matrix was, like the mid-range, the Matrix. I can throw this on a Hyzer, have it flip up and go straight, finish on a Hyzer. I can throw it hard and have it turn over, turn right. This will hold any angle I put it on, and it's a really useful fairway driver. Next, the Shock. This is from the 2018 Circuit Challenge. It's a plasma shock. I throw this, I can actually snap this one pretty hard. It's going to go straight for a ways and then Hyzer finish at the end. Very reliable, really good in the woods. And my last fairway driver, this is new to the bag this year, it's the Neutron Resistor. This is going to be very overstable, good for forehand shots and heavy headwinds. All right, on to my understable distance drivers. This is what I bag the most of. First up, the Neutron Impulse. This is going to be medium speed distance driver, very understable. I use it for big sky anhyzers, turnover shots, flip ups, tailwinds. Very useful disc. Probably my most used disc, one I got as a Father's Day gift. It's a lot of stories behind this disc. It's my plasma inertia. It's the first MVP disc I ever got. I use this for just about anything. It's a few years old, so it's pretty worn in. You can throw it pretty hard on a hyzer. It's going to flip up and go straight. Normally it'll give me a little bit of a right finish. If I throw it a little lighter, it'll give me a hyzer finish at the end. But straightest disc I've got, I use this more than any other disc I throw. Since that's such a useful disc, I got another one. I have a proton inertia. This one has the same flight characteristics as that one, except it's going to give me a finish left at the end, every time. A slightly higher speed version of that is the catalyst, the Neutron Catalyst. I've released this on a hyzer. This is great for a tailwind. It's a little higher speed than the inertia is, but it's going to give me a full S-curve every time. I'm going to throw it, release it on hyzer, it's going to pop up, turn right, come back left at the end. It's great for tailwinds. In a headwind, I'm going to switch from that catalyst to an octane. I bag 2 octanes. It's a high-speed, understable distance driver. This is a Neutron octane. It's the MVP Circuit Challenge 2017 stamp. This one's very domey, lots and lots of glide. Again, I'm going to throw it on a hyzer. It's going to pop up. This one's going to hold straight and go forever, tailing off left at the end. And proton octane, it does the same thing, just a little bit less glide, a little bit less dome to it. So it's going to follow the same path. Just I use this one in a little bit more of a headwind. That one's neutral or tailwind. Okay, last two. We've got the plasma wave. This one is super understable. I'm going to release this one on hyzer, and it's going to roll over. I use this one for rollers or for heavy tailwinds. Again, it's going to go forever. It's got a wide rim. It's going to go real far. And my farthest flying disc is the Neutron Relativity. Nice swirling pattern in there. It seems like I'm repeating myself a little bit, but I'm going to release it on hyzer. It's going to flip up. Very wide rim. This one's going to go really, really, really far. Next, my high-speed overstable distance drivers. I bagged 2 photons. This is the second MVP disc I ever got. It's getting worn in really nice. It's a plasma photon. I throw this one flat. It's going to go out, give me a little bit of a right turn, coming back hard to the left. Max distance overstable driver. This one's a little bit newer. It's a proton photon. Just fun to say. It's going to fly straight. Heavy hyzer finish at the end. For headwinds, I like throwing my Neutron Teleport. It's going to follow the same path I just told you for that photon, except it's a little bit higher speed. So I can throw that into a headwind. I can always count on it to come back. It's going to give me a little bit of turn, a lot of fade at the end. My most overstable disc I bag is the Neutron Phase. This thing I can throw on a forehand on any angle. Throw it on a forehand, this what Paul Macbeth calls the AM1 forehand. So I throw it up like this, it's going to always fight back no matter what. Any headwind, it's never going to turn over. It's always going to come back. Very, very reliable. So that's what's in my bag. My bag is a Grip AX15. It's a great bag, love it. And it holds all of these comfortably, and if I find something on the course, I can pick them up. I can carry whatever I need with me. Lots of storage, outstanding. And that's what's in my bag.